That's not possible. It's a monster.
Prepare to witness the animal kingdom like never before, where size alone will leave you in awe. From record-breaking elephants to colossal creatures that seem almost prehistoric, these are the moments when nature shows its true scale. But what if you came face to face with one of these giants? Here are 30 largest animals and creatures ever caught on camera. In an open field in India, a legendary Asiatic elephant stands in quiet majesty. The elephant is known for having the longest tusks of any wild Asian elephant. Motionless, it stands beneath the soft daylight, its massive frame casting a long shadow across the grass. Each tusk curves outward in perfect symmetry, a natural masterpiece that speaks of both power and grace. The giant uses its trunk to pull up fresh grass, chewing slowly as if savoring each bite. Its massive tusks frame the motion, giving the feeding an almost ceremonial feel. The quiet rustle of the grass is the only sound adding to the peaceful aura of this gentle giant. In a still, quiet pond, something unusual stirs beneath the surface. The water ripples gently as a massive salamander glides into view, its mottled skin blending perfectly with the murky surroundings. Moving slowly and silently, it navigates the shallow pond with deliberate ease. The camera follows closely, revealing the creature's broad head and ancient features that seem unchanged for millions of years. The salamander continues its steady swim, barely disturbing the calm surface. Its long body curves gracefully, each movement measured and unhurried. The person filming edges nearer, capturing rare close-up details of its rough skin and powerful limbs. In the stillness, the encounter feels almost prehistoric, a glimpse into a forgotten world. Deep in the forests of Georgia, a rare encounter unfolds between a human and a truly massive predator. The camera focuses on the riverbank where a huge black wolf drinks from the water, its dark coat blending with the surrounding shadows. Its powerful frame is unmistakable, every movement slow and deliberate. The air feels tense as the animal lifts its head, locking eyes with the unseen observer behind the lens. Without rushing, the wolf begins to walk toward the person filming, its gaze never wavering. Each step tests the boundary between curiosity and danger. The silence is broken only by the sound of moving water, until finally the giant predator stops, leaving the witness with an unforgettable close encounter. Late one midnight in Alaska, an unexpected giant appeared on the highway.
Hey there, bud. You gotta... No, I'm not gonna touch it. Hey there, bud.
An Alaska resident was driving along the quiet road when he noticed a massive shape moving steadily in the middle of the highway. Towering higher than the cars around it, the animal advanced with calm authority. Intrigued, the driver began filming, matching its slow pace from the safety of his vehicle.
Hey there, got a beer there, bud, huh? You just gonna send it? Yeah?
With his smartphone camera fixed on the towering figure, he called out several times in hopes of getting its attention. The moose, unfazed, ignored him completely. Step after deliberate step, it continued along the roadway, the stillness of the night broken only by the sound of hooves echoing in the darkness. Back in 2015, an extraordinary catch in an Italian river stunned fishing enthusiasts around the world. A fisherman stood proudly beside a massive Wells catfish sprawled along the riverbank. Measuring an incredible 8.7 feet from head to tail and weighing an estimated 280 pounds, the giant fish dwarfed anything around it. The sheer size alone hinted that this could be one of the largest catfish ever recorded. With the camera rolling, the man carefully positioned himself beside his astonishing catch. The silvery gray body glistened under the daylight, its powerful fins still twitching faintly. As he admired the enormity of the fish, it became clear this was no ordinary haul. It was the kind of catch anglers dream about for a lifetime. Beachgoers were treated to a rare sight involving one of the ocean's most ancient giants. On the warm sand, a massive sea turtle made its slow, deliberate journey toward the shoreline. Each movement left deep tracks behind as curious onlookers gathered, some filming, others simply staring in awe. The scene felt timeless, a reminder of the creature's resilience and the long journeys it undertakes in life. After moments of steady progress, the turtle finally met the edge of the waves. In an instant, its pace transformed. Powerful strokes carried it swiftly into the water, leaving only ripples behind. The crowd watched in silence as the ancient reptile vanished beneath the blue, returning to the world where it belongs. Tourists on a mountain trip found themselves face to face with one of the world's most impressive birds. Perched just a few steps away, the giant Andean condor stood with an almost regal stillness. Its piercing eyes scanned the surroundings, while its enormous frame hinted at the power it possessed. The tourists remained silent, captivated by the rare opportunity to see such a magnificent creature up close. Then, with no warning, the condor spread its colossal wings, casting a wide shadow over the ground. Feathers rustled in the breeze as it launched into the air, gliding effortlessly above the mountains. Gasps filled the air as the tourists watched the massive bird disappear into the distant horizon. A walk along the seashore turns into an unforgettable encounter. On the sand, a massive creature devoured its catch with astonishing speed. It chomped down with effortless power, swallowing in just seconds. The man watching couldn't contain his excitement, calling it the moment he'd been waiting for. For him, this was pure joy, living the dream right on the beach.
Oh, is this awesome or what, guys? Look at this. He's chowing it down just like, oh man, this is what they live for. Oh my, this is what I live for.
The creature's sheer size was breathtaking, its presence dominating the shoreline. Each movement was deliberate, showing its strength and mastery of the hunt. The man stood in awe, hoping to spot another before the day ended. It wasn't just a sighting, it was a rare, once-in-a-lifetime moment to witness. The surface looks calm, just a faint shimmer of silver beneath the waves, until the ocean itself seems to open wide. A swirling cloud of anchovies darts in tight formation, their silvery bodies flashing in the sunlight. Then, without warning, an enormous humpback whale surges upward, mouth agape. The water erupts as the whale engulfs millions of tiny fish in a single, breathtaking motion, the sheer power of the lunge rippling through the sea. As the whale's jaws close, the anchovy school scatters in every direction, fleeing the feeding frenzy. Spray hangs in the air while the giant slowly sinks back beneath the surface, its massive shadow fading into the deep. In seconds, the ocean's calm returns, except for the hearts still racing on board. Out on calm blue waters, a group watches the horizon, unaware that nature is about to put on a show unlike anything they've seen before. A sudden splash shatters the stillness, followed by a massive dark shape breaking free from the sea. In one breathtaking leap, the creature's wings spread wide, catching the sunlight. For a heartbeat, it seems to fly, suspended between ocean and sky before crashing back down with a thunderous splash. Volunteers aboard can hardly believe their luck. They've just witnessed a manta ray breaching, a sight so rare it feels almost unreal. The majestic animal disappears beneath the waves, leaving only ripples and stunned faces behind. Moments like this remind them why they dedicate their days to protecting marine life. A farm in northeastern Thailand has become a surprising hotspot for curious visitors, all drawn by one truly massive animal. A gentle giant steps into view, dwarfing the handlers beside him. Cameras rise as gasps ripple through the crowd. With a calm gaze and a towering presence, this creature stands head and horns above the rest, silent, majestic, and built like no other water buffalo they've ever seen. Weighing in at over a ton and consuming 35 kilograms of food daily, this remarkable animal commands both respect and attention. Official measurements confirm what visitors suspect. This isn't just any buffalo. Recognized by Guinness World Records, he holds the crown as the tallest of his kind. Meet King Kong. Along the remote shores of South Georgia Island, scientists captured an extraordinary moment few ever witness in person. Two massive southern elephant seals rise from the surf, their sheer size and presence commanding the beach. As the tide rolls in behind them, their low bellows carry over the shoreline, signaling something intense is about to unfold. Suddenly, the silence of the coast is broken. Powerful bodies collide, sending vibrations through the ground. Other animals nearby shift uneasily, keeping their distance. Whatever's unfolding here is primal, raw, and impossible to look away from. While inspecting one of the deepest oil rigs in the Gulf of Mexico, a remote camera captures something bizarre. At more than 1.5 miles beneath the ocean, the ROV's camera glitches slightly. Then something long and alien floats into view. With giant ear-like fins and 10 impossibly long arms that bend like elbows, the Magna Pinna squid drifts calmly above the sea floor. Its movements are slow and eerie, as if it doesn't belong in this world. The crew watches stunned. The Magna Pinna squid is rarely seen, and even scientists know very little about it. Unlike other squid, it has 10 arms, all the same length, stretching up to 23 feet. This sighting, 200 miles off Texas at Shell's Perdido site, gives researchers valuable clues. Yet the species remains a deep-sea mystery, rarely spotted. In murky waters, something ancient stirs just beneath the surface. The scene opens slowly, thick muddy water and shadowy figures gliding silently below. A massive alligator gar, nearly 8 feet long and weighing over 300 pounds, emerges. Its prehistoric form is surreal. Armored scales shimmer and its long jaw bristles with teeth as it glides with unnerving ease. Another gar follows, slightly smaller at 6 feet but equally fearsome. As the larger one inches toward the camera, its deadpan stare locks on. For a moment it almost feels curious, inspecting the lens with ancient eyes. Few encounters get this close to living fossils. It's mesmerizing and slightly terrifying all at once. A powerful moment unfolds as one massive Siberian tiger commands attention inside an enclosure.
小散放到一起，彼此培养感情，相互了解，成年后能更好地生活在一起。
The huge male tiger strides forward with calm confidence, his presence alone enough to shift the energy. As he moves through the space, other tigers quickly notice and back away, instinctively recognizing his dominant role without a single growl or swipe.
现在我们看到的就是同一种类的东北虎，也是目前我园对外展出数量最大的人工饲养东北虎种群。有时
One by one, the other tigers lie down, showing submission in a silent but powerful gesture. The dominant tiger pauses briefly, surveying the group, then continues forward, unchallenged. It's a raw display of natural hierarchy and unspoken rules that govern the behavior of these majestic apex predators. A calm day on the water quickly became unforgettable for a group of surprised kayakers. As they paddled peacefully, a giant squid suddenly emerged and aggressively wrapped its tentacles around a nearby surfboard. The kayakers watched in shock as the massive creature clung tightly. The squid's powerful grip moved from the surfboard to one of the kayaks, holding it firmly. The kayakers struggled to keep their balance as the creature's tentacles tightened, making the situation more intense. In the heart of a Tanzanian safari, something colossal moves through the wild, a true giant among giants. Towering above the trees, this massive elephant is believed to weigh around 8,000 kilograms. Footage shows the gentle giant moving slowly through the savanna, its enormous tusks curving downward like ivory swords, mesmerizing anyone lucky enough to witness it in person. Experts say this may be the largest elephant currently alive in the world. As it walks, the ground almost seems to shake beneath its steps. Majestic and powerful, it represents a rare glimpse into nature's raw scale, reminding us just how massive wildlife can truly be. A quiet day on a Balito farm turned into a spine-chilling moment when something massive appeared in the grass. The video captures a massive African rock python slithering silently through a lush green field. Its dark, muscular body coils smoothly over the grass, each movement deliberate, powerful, and commanding attention from the stunned onlookers recording the rare encounter. Known as one of the 8 largest snake species on Earth, the African rock python can grow beyond 6 meters in length. The sheer size of this one leaves viewers awestruck as it disappears calmly into the underbrush, a reminder of nature's silent giants hiding in plain sight. What began as a calm day out at sea quickly turned into a heart-pounding encounter no one expected, caught entirely on camera by nearby witnesses. In Portsmouth Harbor, a massive humpback whale suddenly breaches the surface just feet from a small fishing boat. Within seconds, it crashes down directly on the vessel, sending it lurching and splashing violently as 2 people are thrown into the water. Nearby, 2 teens aboard another boat capture the shocking moment on video. You can hear their gasps and shouts as the whale's full weight slams the boat, leaving debris floating and passengers scrambling. Thankfully, both fishermen survived the terrifying experience. At a quiet reptile park in South Dakota, someone caught an unexpected moment on camera that left visitors both laughing and amazed. Two enormous Aldabra tortoises suddenly spring into action, moving faster than anyone expected. The camera captures their determined pace as they charge across the grass, surprising guests who thought these gentle giants only moved at a crawl. One of them, named Tank, leads the way, his massive 250-kilo frame gliding with surprising speed. As he reaches his destination, it becomes clear. Lunch is served. Even tortoises, it seems, can hustle when food is involved. In October 2017, an encounter with a great white shark at Guadalupe Island left divers both awestruck and terrified. The cage, designed to protect divers, suddenly becomes the focal point of an intense encounter. A great white shark swimming with impressive speed zeroes in on the cage. The shark's approach is astonishingly fast. As it steers towards the cage, it drops the fish it had in its mouth, a sign of its heightened activity and curiosity. In a split second, the shark turned its eyes inward to shield them, a behavior typically seen when hunting sea lions, to prevent damage during an attack. If it weren't for the latter blocking its path, the shark might have forced its way into the cage. The impact was strong, but the cage held firm, thanks to its design. This jaw-dropping footage shows what may be the largest rooster in the world, caught on camera. From a modest-looking coop, a gigantic Brahma rooster suddenly steps out, its sheer size almost unbelievable. Feathers puffed, it towers over the other chickens. The bird struts with calm authority, each step deliberate, as if it knows it's the star of the show on this quiet, unknown farm. The rooster makes its way around the pen, drawing gasps from onlookers. Its thick legs and massive frame resemble something out of a cartoon. Despite its intimidating size, the gentle giant seems unbothered by the attention, owning the space like a king surveying his domain. It's a chicken like no other. A quiet room becomes the stage for one of the most unsettling pet encounters ever caught on camera. The camera captures a pristine white floor when a massive Scolopendra gigantea glides into view. Its legs click softly with each step, antennae twitching as it explores. Then the person calmly places their hand down, and without hesitation, the giant centipede begins crawling up their arm, moving with eerie confidence. Segment by segment, the creature wraps itself over the human skin, its legs gripping with surprising delicacy. The handler stays still, showing no fear. The centipede continues upward, completely in control, as if accustomed to this ritual. It's a mesmerizing yet skin-crawling moment you won't easily forget. A rare wildlife encounter was caught on camera when a giant anteater defended itself against a curious dog. A dog cautiously approaches a giant anteater for a closer look. The anteater, sensing the intrusion, raises its head and suddenly lunges forward in a surprising burst of speed. The startled dog jumps back and quickly escapes the threat. After the brief encounter, the giant anteater returns to foraging calmly in the grass as if nothing happened. Despite its slow, peaceful appearance, this moment proves the anteater can be surprisingly defensive when provoked. The dog watches from a distance, now keeping a respectful space. A person was stunned to discover one of the world's largest moths resting quietly in their garden. While walking through their garden, someone spots a huge insect resting near a net. Upon closer inspection, it turns out to be an Atlas moth. Known for its massive wingspan and snake-like wingtips, its presence feels surreal, like seeing something out of a jungle. The atlas moth spreads its wings, revealing intricate patterns that resemble a snake's head, a natural defense mechanism. Its quiet stillness adds to its mystique. As one of the largest moths on Earth, its unexpected appearance leaves the observer in awe of nature's strange and beautiful creations. A routine fishing trip turned unforgettable when a fisherman encountered a river giant. While fishing along a murky riverbank, a man feels an intense pull on his line. After a tense struggle, he reels in a monstrous sturgeon, easily over 10 feet long and weighing around 600 pounds. Shocked by its size, he calls it one of the biggest he's ever seen. Carefully guiding the massive fish back into the water, the fisherman navigates the riverbank, dragging the sturgeon alongside. The creature thrashes slightly but remains calm. With admiration and respect, he releases it into the wild, an unforgettable encounter with one of nature's ancient and powerful river dwellers. What was meant to be a simple mountain hike turned into a rare wildlife encounter.
You okay? Okay.
A group of explorers treks along a narrow mountain path surrounded by thick vegetation and silence, until movement behind them grabs their attention. Turning around, they spot a massive gorilla walking the same trail. Shocked but cautious, they freeze, realizing they've crossed paths with one of the forest's most powerful creatures.
Blue guy, he was waiting for us to be the way that he
Without showing aggression, the gorilla continues forward, its heavy footsteps steady and calm. The hikers step aside, holding their breath as the giant calmly passes within feet of them. It's a breathtaking moment, peaceful yet intense, a reminder of how wild and majestic nature can be when left undisturbed. What started as a peaceful kayak trip turned into a once-in-a-lifetime ocean encounter. A man glides quietly across the open sea, enjoying the calm water and blue horizon. Then he notices something massive stirring nearby. Instinctively, he grabs his camera and dips it below the surface. The moment is tense. He doesn't know what's coming, but the water suddenly reveals a giant shadow. Out of the deep, a blue whale appears, silent, enormous, and impossibly graceful. Its immense body drifts just under the kayak, close enough to touch. The man stays still, completely in awe. It's a humbling encounter, face to face with the largest animal on Earth, in the middle of nowhere. A calm fruit bat turns aggressive when a tourist gets too close.
Whoa, he's beautiful. Look at his claws, Charles.
Yeah.
Aww.
I'm getting there.
Oh, is it a movie?
At a market cafe near Bali's Tanah Lot Temple, a giant flying fox hangs from a beam just a few feet in front of a tourist. At first, the bat remains still, calmly observing. The tourist, fascinated, lifts their phone to film. But what happens next is unexpected.
I think it's a boy.
Yeah.
Hey, clear off, yeah? I just want to see the back of it.
The bat suddenly lunges at the camera, its wings flaring wide. The tourist stumbles back as the bat snaps forward, clearly disturbed. It remains in its spot, clinging to the beam. This quick attack shows why wild animals, even when calm, should be respected and given space. While diving to make repairs near an oil rig, one worker captures a stunning moment. The diver moves slowly through the water, focused on a routine task. But everything changes when a massive, flowing shape appears nearby. It moves like a lava lamp, its body undulating with slow, ghostly grace. The team is stunned. They watch in silence as the creature floats by, unsure what they're looking at. What they captured is likely Deepsteria enigmatica, a rare jellyfish with a thin, wide bell that can stretch nearly 10 meters. Usually found in Antarctic waters, it has also been spotted near the UK. This jellyfish drifts at depths between 829 and 1,830 meters, far from the surface. Its translucent, eerie form makes it one of the most mysterious sea creatures ever recorded.